Who all is encountering this driver that police are trying to get stopped?
Okay, and we don't know, or now he's opening the door while driving the car. Don't know if he's trying to make an escape here. Okay, so there he goes. He's running that way. The other person in this, don't know where they're headed, but we're tracking this.
So right now you're seeing the driver. So the person who bailed out the left side, who the camera's on right now, was driving this white truck that we've been following for about 13 minutes now. There was another passenger that looked to be running the different direction. I don't know what that building is. We did just see them pass a school bus. So we're going to try to find out what area this is. Is that a company? Is that a school? We've learned that the truck that they bailed from, that they had been driving and jumped out of, then went off into the ditch. You assume the truck was still in drive, or at least neutral, when they bailed out of there. So that looks like a library there they have now been running around.
So yeah, the driver going into, it looks like the wooded area. Now back along the road running, there was another suspect inside that vehicle in the passenger seat, went a different direction. Don't know if this guy is tiring out. Hold on, our producer just telling us something.
We were just seeing the Jefferson County Library there. That was the northwest branch that man had bailed out of. This is along Highway PP. Another driver perhaps asking, hey, bud, you need help? Maybe once he found out what was going on, he drove off there. So this is now on Highway PP in Jefferson County. If you're just now joining us, you're taking a live look at Sky Zoom 4. This is the aftermath of what started as a police pursuit. This is the driver who bailed out of a truck that police had been pursuing from Franklin County into St. Louis County. Now we're here in Jefferson County as this man is running through the woods.
Laura Hediger, do you have some information over there, some new information?
I was just trying to talk to Drew up in the chopper, get more information on where exactly they are and where the police are compared to where this gentleman is.
Yeah. Now keep in mind, this is one person who was in the truck. So there was another person in that truck. We've been keeping an eye here from Sky Zoom 4 of the driver, but there's also a second person who is now somewhere along Highway PP in Jefferson County.
And we haven't seen the zoom out shot, as Sky Zoom 4 does zoom out, we haven't seen where police are. We know this is in Jefferson County right now. This is the driver that you're looking at. He was the driver of a pickup truck that was going at a high rate of speed. He got out of that car. So this is the video from earlier on your left-hand side. You can see this is eastbound 44. About 10 minutes ago, he was weaving in and out of traffic, eventually getting off of 44 onto Antire Road and heading into Jefferson County. So on the right-hand side of your screen, the smaller box, that is the current situation. That is a live look from Sky Zoom 4. And you can see the driver in that brown jacket. He's going through the woods. We know he was near one of the Jefferson County Library branches just moments ago. And now he looks like he's walking. We don't know where the other suspect who was in the passenger seat of that pickup truck, we don't know where that person is. We have been keeping our focus on the driver at this point. But it looks like he is up maybe on a bluff of some sorts. There's one of the signs there right by a billboard.
When we zoomed out from Sky Zoom 4, it looked like there was a double lane, maybe interstate. Laura Hediger, can you weigh in?
Highway 30 right at Highway PP, very close to the Northwest School District.
Okay.
We did see him pass a school bus during this pursuit. Keep in mind, this all started during the morning rush hour. So a lot of families heading to drop their kids off at school or heading to work were impacted by this. Again, we are giving you a live picture from Sky Zoom 4. This man who was driving the truck now wandering aimlessly in the woods as police continue to pursue him. Also want to mention there was a second person in the vehicle. I believe it was a second man who ran another direction. So I imagine police are also trying to look at that suspect. The vehicle that they bailed out of rolled into a ditch. You just saw him lay down there in the woods.
We just got some brand new information from our producers. So this all started in Franklin County when the truck of this man was driving hit a deputy's vehicle in Franklin County. That deputy is okay, we're told, but that's where this started. So the truck hit that deputy's car and then it began speeding away. Going on Interstate 44 eastbound, as we saw, getting off at Antire Road. And now this is the current situation from Sky Zoom 4. You can see the man wandering in the woods. Laura, you were having your hands up, but do you have more information?
Now that we have that confirmed, we can say that this all started whenever Drew was above that crash we were telling you about in the Pacific area. So
Okay.
this originally came out right around 5:30, 5:35.
All right. And
I'm sorry, 6:30, 6:35.
All right, thanks, Laura. If you are just joining us, we started following this chase on air at about 6:44. So for the last 15 minutes, on the left-hand side of your screen, you can see the beginning stages of when we started following this. This is eastbound Interstate 44, eventually the pickup truck getting off at Antire Road, going through Jefferson County, and then two of the suspects in the vehicle. There's only two. It looks like both of those individuals were men. Both of them getting out of the truck. One of them that we're following now live on your screen, that was the driver getting out and now running aimlessly through the woods. We know this is in Jefferson County.
So we are in touch with Franklin County Sheriff's Department, working to get us more information that we will bring to you as soon as we get it. This live picture from SkyZoom 4 showing us the driver of that pickup truck now wandering in the woods after bailing out.
I want to talk to our producers again, or if Drew can hear us in the chopper. Do we know where police are right now? Are they on foot pursuing this individual in the woods? Do we know, have they gotten out of their patrol cars?
So it sounds like other officers are on foot tracking this driver. Again, there was another man who also got out of that vehicle there along Highway PP, which was near the Jefferson County a library branch there in Jefferson County. That's where they had bailed out of the car and started wandering along the road and into the woods.
We are told police right now, probably from multiple different agencies that have been tracking this, are about 100 yards behind this suspect right now. And you can still see right in the middle of your screen the driver of this pickup truck. He is wandering. We saw him bail out of the car about 5 minutes ago, him and another suspect who was in the passenger seat. And now this is what's going on. He's walking. It looks like, I don't know if this is a canine dog. So we can only, or it looks like that might be somebody's property that has dogs there.
We are going to wrap up our morning show this morning. We want to get to CBS This Morning next, but we will continue tracking this. We're going to continue tracking this on the KMOV app. You can follow along there. We'll also be on Facebook and bringing you updates on this situation throughout the morning, as this man who was behind the driver's wheel of a police pursuit and then bailed out of his truck is now wandering around homes as police continue to pursue him. He's throwing his...
We've seen that a couple times where he's throwing his hands up, and it looks like with officers, so this might be coming to an end right now. And we are going to stay right here. He is on the ground.
Deputies have their guns drawn. The man has laid down.
He's put his hands behind his back, so hopefully this goes on without incident.
So again, the man who is being arrested right now was behind the wheel, we saw from SkyZoom 4, of a truck that was being pursued by police from Interstate 44 in Franklin County into St. Louis County and then into Jefferson County. So multiple departments involved in this. I'm not sure if this is Jefferson County deputies or who made this final arrest, but keep in mind there is also a second suspect who was in that vehicle who also bailed out of the vehicle.
So we're making phone calls right now in the newsroom to figure out maybe if this individual has a previous record. We just know that in Franklin County, again, that's where this all started, after allegedly this individual drove his pickup truck into a deputy's car. That deputy not injured, and as Paige just said, another suspect is, we don't know if it's still on the run or if is in police custody at this point.